I didn't think he was going to put it on and then take it off to put it on Isaiah Thomas. Like, I didn't understand that. That's when we should have known this is not going to make any kind of sense.
Welcome to Her Sports Convo with Ashleigh Wilson.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Crazy to see you here again. I hope you had a good week last week. I hope you have a good week this week. Yes, if you're watching on the video, we're rocking a hat today, and it so happened to be an Atlanta Hawks hat, which that was not intentional by any means, as this whole entire episode is about the NBA. Mostly because All-Star Weekend happened, and a lot of things happened that probably shouldn't happen. We're going to start off in order of how these events occurred. Number one NBA All-Star event of the season every year is the Celebrity All-Star Game. Now, back in the day, I would say they had actual celebrities in the game. As you know, the term celebrity nowadays is a loose term. Loose. I mean, looser than sheets in the wind, baby. But they really took that term loosely this year with the people they decided to be in the game. Now, I could say people weren't really, ecstatic about going to Cleveland. But, I mean, they figured out how to get our girl Macy Gray and Usher out there to Cleveland. So y'all couldn't find any celebrities. But then I was like, okay, maybe because, everybody and their grandma was up in LA last week for the Super Bowl, that they just were like, I can't do both. I can't pour into both cups. There's just not enough me to go around. I get it. But once we got to the point of having the mayor of Cleveland in the NBA All-Star Game, that's when we really need to evaluate who we're allowing to be in this game, as well as should we just change some things up? Because when I say I didn't know 75% of the people who participated in the NBA All-Star Game, then that means much. Because I am I'm a scour of the internet. I watch the shows that get canceled after 5 episodes, and then I'm mad because I'm like, what happened? This was a great show. At anyone who's ever seen Red Band Society, I stand with you. If the first time I'm hearing about you is during the NBA Celebrity Game, then you're not a big enough celebrity to be playing in the celebrity game. I don't know what they need to do. I felt like it was great having, Machine Gun Kelly, and because he was from Cleveland, and Kareem Hunt, he plays for the Browns. Myles Garrett, he plays for the Browns. Some of the people I knew, Tiffany Haddish, knew her. But the rest of them jokers, I was like, who? Huh? They had the Peloton instructor man. NBA, what you doing, baby? What you doing? That was not cool. That was not cool at all. I get you want to keep the all-star-esque vibe of it. And again, celebrity is a loose term nowadays. But I need A-listers back in the game. Or let's just not have it be a celebrity all-star game. Let's have, somebody said it, and I agree 100% that instead of getting rid of this celebrity game, because it is no good, it is gone to the wolves. Sometimes you just gotta cut your losses. They should do a, TNT NBA coverage versus ESPN. It comes on ESPN. Everybody's still hollering for their dollars, and let's do it. You got the what they call NBA Today or whatever. Get the girls and the guys, Jalen and them versus Shaq and them, Chris Haynes. That would be interesting TV, because personally, after I saw the lineup of them jerkers, I had on the TV, but my attention was not there. You know what I was looking at? Our homie John Morant on Instagram Live. Now, let me tell you, that should have been an NBA All-Star event, because this man was living his best life, in which he should. I mean, imagine this. You're 21 years old, one of the key faces of this game you grew up wanting to play your entire life. Now you're finally an NBA All-Star. You're flying on this private plane with your friends who you know forever. Yeah. And I mean, some people on the internet were being complete weirdos about the fact he was flashing his money on his own private plane, by the way. And why are you being a weirdo about it? I love the Instagram Live, from the private plane to his limousine, going to, the Rising Star Challenge. I loved every single minute of it. And it was very entertaining. Honestly, I think they should have switched the broadcast and did a split screen because it was great. And the best part about it was during that live stream, ESPN like joined in and he was like, ESPN, I see you're here. You need to put more of us on TV. Us, the Grizzlies, if y'all don't know who he plays for, as well as some more DeJounte Murray. And I was like, I agree. I agree 100%, Mr. Morant. So that was the biggest part about that celebrity game. That was the most interesting. If you knew the people that were in the All-Star game, congratulations to you, because you are a deep cut person. Like, I thought when it came to something, I was a deep cut person, but sometimes there's an even deeper level. Good for you, Cleveland Mayor, for, showing up for your city, I guess, but like, bruh, you're not a celebrity. You're not a celebrity. You should not be playing the celebrity game. You're not a celebrity, my man. But the second event was the Rising Star Challenge. And I usually watch the Rising Star Challenge because, there's like people that I say I know, but like I don't really know these people. But, I've heard of them before. I like the way they played, back in the day when Zion and John Morant played. And this year they were switching up the format. They were having some of the 75th NBA team guys. They were going to host teams because it was Gary Payton, Isaiah Thomas, Rick Barry, and one other person who I can't think of their name. If you know who their name was, please let me know, because the name just, James Worthy. Wow, that's bad that I did not remember James Worthy. That is very bad that I cannot think of James Worthy's name. Anyway, it was exciting. I liked the way they did the teams. I, liked how everyone had a different strategy. Like, Gary Payton's team was just a bunch of big man and LaMelo Ball, so he could throw the ball for them for lobs. It was great. I liked it. It was exciting. They played the Elam ending style. So basically all the games, like whoever got to 50 plus first moved on to the next round, and then whoever won the championship, they won by that 50 or plus. It was a great idea. I loved that format. I was entertained. I didn't see the championship because I had stuff to do next day. But I was interested in the first two games and I watched the little Taco Bell clutch shot challenge thing, and bless Scotty's heart. Bless his little heart. Scotty Barnes. He could not make that little jump hook. Bless his little heart. I was ashamed for him. As well as Tyrese Maxey, because he did a few times and still couldn't make it. So I don't know, maybe something happened on the little spot and it was bad, but I loved it. They should definitely keep that. One of the better improvements of NBA All-Star Weekend. And then we move on to Saturday. And I'm going to be very honest. Like, y'all know me. So I have not been, like most people, a big fan of the dunk contest since, era Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon. We got the best of the best and Aaron Gordon was cheated. So we just don't live in that era anymore. Now, I know I'm jumping ahead because that was last. Knowing that, I don't put all my eggs in the slam dunk contest basket of what I'm going to enjoy on Saturday, And so usually I've been moving toward the 3-point contest. So I was like, okay, that's what I'm signing up for. We got Cat out here playing for his mama. We got Luke Kennard out here playing for the white people. We got just Trae Young trying to fit. A lot of storylines going on here. And then the new way that they're doing the skills challenge, as I talked about a few weeks ago, how, Giannis is really using his nepotism here. And I was like, this should be fun. I have no faith for what's going to happen last, but this should be fun. So we get to the skills challenge, and I am shocked because I am not a girl who likes to see chest passes. I'm not over here fawning over people who can go around cones. Not my vibe. But I was invested. Maybe I was a little invested because I kind of wanted and hoped Giannis and the Antetokounmpo bros could win, given the fact they, went around all the barriers and the parameters of probably playing in the NBA All-Star Weekend, as one of them is literally as far as you can get from an All-Star by being in the G League. But anyway, I wanted them to win as he rigged the game, and it was exciting. I thought it was honestly hilarious how they didn't even make it to the final. But it was also fitting that the Cleveland Cavaliers team ended up winning, which was Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, and Jarrett Allen. And speaking about Jarrett Allen, yes, I know this happened on Friday and we're getting back around and we've moved on to Saturday. But the people who were flaming Jarrett Allen for his, basic skater boy, 13-year-old outfit, you need to be ashamed of yourself. Like, have you seen Jarrett Allen? I mean, have you seen him play basketball? Have you seen him in one press conference? Like, he does not come off as a guy who's going to come out here with a grill and, wearing a full-on Balenciaga outfit. I would be scared if I saw Jarrett Allen come out in a full-on Balenciaga outfit with his off-whites on. Like, what are you doing, Jarrett Allen? And who has possessed you? Because you look crazy. He seems like a guy who goes out and wears his Hanes t-shirt. He had on Vans. He probably had on some like Arizona jeans from, JCPenney's, which, no hate, there's some good jeans. I ain't even gonna lie. But that's the kind of guy that Jarrett Allen seems to me. And so I didn't understand why everybody was flaming this man. Looking back on it, the people were acting like what he had on was the wildest thing we seen that week. As James Harden went out during this exact same week and wore the Aladdin off-brand outfit. Like, the sleeves were coming out and it was so bad. And like, why didn't we talk about James's outfit? And it happened in the same times as Jared. So like, come on now, y'all. This man can't win. He does not scream Anthony Edwards vibes. I'll give him Zach LaVine, like wearing his little stud earrings he had on this weekend. Like, that's just not him. Let him be him. You be you. And let's get it on. But going back to what I was talking about was a little skills challenge. I like the format. It was exciting. I, again, never a fan of a big chest pass or, a little split screen, but them putting in a team format and then them having like multiple rounds made it exciting, especially that the teams were, the rookie team and Giannis and his brothers and then the Cavs team. I felt like that was exciting because it had literally the most outgoing rookies that everyone knows who are basically all in the running for Rookie of the Year, and the Cleveland home fans and Giannis, who's kind of like the face of the league right now. And I did have an issue with the ending, how like they had like a half court shot situation. Personally, I think that they should have all had like a way where you had to like make it from because it was like everyone got a chance to shoot the ball at half court and whoever did it fastest like won. I feel like you should have just chose one person to shoot it, like, penalty kick style. You shoot the thing, you miss it. Kind of like they did the tiebreaker to decide who was moving on to the final with the rookies. So I think that's how they should do it. That's a personal request from me, but everything else was good. It was great. I loved it. Moving on to the 3-point contest. You kind of got to keep the 3-point contest what it is. I mean, this year, was it this year or last year? And it was recently that they've added that Mountain Dew ball that's like 4 points or 5 points added to your score, that they have 2 of them on each side of the arc, which it's interesting, I guess, but it was okay. I mean, I was excited for Cat to win, as he's been through a whole lot. And he was excited, and he was actually excited about doing one of the events in NBA All-Star. As you know, it's difficult to have people want to participate in the little bits and bop games. So finally that they found someone who could do it, I am happy for them. But there wasn't much je ne sais quoi. I don't even think it wasn't much, excitement around the 3-point contest other that Cat was participating. And I guess you could say that Trae Young was coming back, maybe Patty Mills. Like, there was really no this person versus that person. There was just no true excitement about it. Like, even people mentioned today, like, did they watch it? And not a lot of people, said that they watched festivities and stuff, because it just doesn't hit the same. I feel like we're going through the same thing with this Winter Olympics. Like, nothing's just hitting the way it used to. And again, it was okay, but I was just like, oh, okay. Because, like, he got so much heat Karl-Anthony Towns, that like by the time Luke Kennard got to like his fourth rack, he was like, okay, it's over. I don't have a chance. So maybe they need to find a new way how to spice that up. I don't know how. Maybe they could go at the same time. I feel like that would be interesting, like have two people go at the same time. So like people don't know the scores yet until like after they got done. So like have the other people in the back. Ooh, wait, that's a good idea. Look at me. So if you're listening, Adam, here's your idea for the 3-point contest. Have the other people wait in the back. We're going full on Family Feud style with this. Have the other people wait in the back. Have the two people go at the same time. And then, go like that. So there could be a little bit more anticipation. And when they get to the final, do the same thing. Have, the people go to the back. Like, I feel like maybe it'll make it a little bit more interesting. I don't know. Anybody else got any ideas? Let me know now in the comments below if you're watching on YouTube, or DM me if you're watching anywhere else where you can't leave a comment that I can see immediately. But the final event on Saturday that, used to bring down the house, bring all the drama, the slam dunk contest. I'm not going to be one of these old Billy Bobs sitting up here talking about it used to be better in my day, because my day was literally 5-7 years ago at the most. So I did think that, that Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon dunk contest both years were fabulous. But, the best part about it was that Cole Anthony managed to dunk in Tim's, which I think was kind of insane on his part, as he's a multimillionaire. But hey, the fact that he did it, I think he should have won just for that. Personally, I think he should have won just because this man managed to dunk in Tim's like he was whole boy from the Boondocks. Like, he should have been our champion. But congratulations to you, Obi. You won. It was okay. Everybody was dogging our homely Jalen Green because he took 95 tries at that dunk and still didn't make it. What I didn't understand about his personal attempts was that when he brought out the little NFT chain situation, I thought he was going to wear it when he dunked it. I didn't think he was going to put it on and then take it off to put it on Isaiah Thomas. Like, I didn't understand that. That's when we should have known this is not going to make any kind of sense in any kind of way. That's when we should have been like, what have we gotten ourselves into? Because it just never made sense from the beginning. That his friend who was helping him had on them too tight leather pants. Like, homie, I can see all your things. Buy one size up. It will do you very good. Because maybe you'll be able to toss the bag up if you had a pants that were half a size bigger. Because I was seeing way too much. Like, I'm pretty sure if those pants were any tighter, they would have to put like a little sensor screen on homie, if you know what I mean. But that's where I feel like he went wrong. Not that I have beef with NFTs, but like, it would have probably made more sense if he wore it the whole time. That's where I was solely confused at. And I loved Juan's dunks. He's out here representing Mexico. He's doing his best. He made it to the final. They were just a little simple. Like, where's the flair? Where's the action? I saw all over Twitter today, there was these like Mac McClung dunks. And I was like, where was this man at on Saturday? Fly him out to Cleveland. He could probably drive there and be there in time by the time this all gets to get. And so, yeah, I don't know what they can do at the slam dunk contest. Maybe scrap. Obviously, they're not going to scrap it because it's the slam dunk contest, and it's NBA All-Star Weekend. What I did notice is that it was called the AT&T Slam Dunk Contest, and as you know, back in the day, it was sponsored by Sprite. And so that's where I think they went wrong. They need to call back up Sprite, which unfortunately they can't because now Mountain Dew is the official soft drink. So the least they can do is like get Mountain Dew to flip off the 3-point and get back on and get onto the slam dunk contest. So yeah, I don't know how they're going to do it, but they need to fix it because that was not cute, baby. It won't cute, Adam. This is the worst thing you've ever did to this league. And a lot has happened since you became. This is not very David Stern of you, and I'm disappointed. The last thing we're going to dip our toe into this week is Mr. Juwan Howard and the Wisconsin situation. So I'm sitting there watching this basketball game because I didn't know when I turned it on that it was at 15 points. And this man from Wisconsin calls timeout. I literally don't know this man's name. The head coach. He calls timeout with 15 seconds left. They're up by 15 points. Who does that? Literally, if I was one of the people who worked in that venue, I'd be like, bruh, what you doing? Like, there's 15 seconds left. And so he called his timeout. And obviously, everyone in the gym was looking at him like, what are you doing? And so the game obviously ends. They end up winning by like 12 or something, 10 or 12 points. And, they're going through the line. They're like, good game, blah, 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 blah. And once the coaches get used to it, coaches as the Wisconsin man and Mr. Juwan Howard, Juwan's just kind of like the, whatever, good game, bye, don't talk to me. And this man grabs Juwan. I wish I had another person here, but he like grabs Juwan's arm. It would have been so much easier if I did it this way. He like grabs Juwan's arm and like is trying to get him to talk to him. And like you could tell Juwan was giving off those, I'm not doing this right now, leave me alone. Homie did not get that message. And he started, with Juwan Howard. And we all know one thing led to another. And one of the assistant coach, I believe, had to say something quite out of pocket to Mr. Juwan Howard for him to try to reach over and snatch his face off his head. Because for y'all cuckoos out there who were saying that was a punch, literally there's a slow motion version out there on the internet. Go look for it. Where you can see he had a open palm, which how can you punch someone with an open palm? And he went in like this. If you're watching the video, you can see what I'm doing. He went in like this. Because you were going to punch, your hand would be closed. As well as, he wasn't even slapping because he didn't even go from the side. He went straight on. And you can tell when he looked at his hand, he was like, I don't have this man's face. How did I miss? So, I felt like he definitely had to say something out of pocket. But they suspended Juwan for 5 games. He got $40,000 fine. The other man got a 1-game suspension and a $10,000 fine, which I think is ridiculous as he was the one who started this. Not as ridiculous as y'all weirdos on the internet who were calling for Juwan to be fired and saying this was no class inside of college basketball. Looking at you, Dick Vitale. Looking at you. You've been sitting at home posting some wild tweets lately, my sir. Some wild tweets lately, if you ask me. And just overall, just weirdo-ness that's been going on. And y'all really need to check yourselves. Because what I feel like we forget is that Mr. Juwan Howard was not always Juwan Howard, the coach of the Michigan Wolverines men's basketball team. Juwan Howard was a kid who grew up on the south side of Chicago. And, you could take the boy out of the south side of Chicago, but you cannot take the south side of Chicago out of the boy, if you understand what I'm saying. And he had those moments within that Scarfunkel. And I am 100% proud of the Michigan Wolverines men's basketball team for standing up for their coach. That's what you do. You're not like those weirdo Duke kids, like a few months ago or something like that. One of the Clemson boys pushed Wendell Carter. He fell flat on his face. And the Duke boys just like those weirdo Duke kids who just let him fall flat on his face. That's not a friend. That's not a teammate. You stand up for your teammates and you go in. And that's exactly what the Michigan Wolverines did. And I can't be any more happy for them or proud of them. Yes, they have to go the rest of the regular season without their coach and leader. But those Michigan boys will be perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure they have a pretty easy schedule and they're definitely locked into the tournament. So I have the utmost faith in them and what they're going to do this season. But that's all I really have to say. I'll probably be talking a lot more about college basketball next week. I almost said last week. Next week, as the NBA doesn't start till Thursday. And, I only watch NBA games I'm interested in. So let's see how many of those we're going to get in from now until the NBA Finals. But that's all I got. So we'll make sure to like, comment, rate wherever you decide to listen to your podcast today. And head on over to Instagram and follow Her Sports Convo to stay up to date on all things Her Sports Convo. Make sure to check out the main channel, Her Sports Convo, on YouTube, where I post new videos every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you need to be ready because March is coming and I have a very fun series that is going to take us through all the weeks in March. As well as check out the podcast channel where I post new podcast episodes every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you would like to see me talk to myself on a weekly basis. And come back next week. We'll be talking about basketball. We'll be talking about who knows what, doing who knows what, and what's going to happen between then and now. So, as always, be safe, have fun, and don't be afraid to join the convo.